All right, video number 1. Excuse my son. So yeah, this video is kind of just to show what I use when I'm filming a wedding. So I think to start out with, what's being used right now is the Sony a7 III. It's a beast of a camera. I love it. There is a cage on that one right now, and the microphone that I'm using is the Rode VideoMic NTG. I do have a monitor that I use, so I usually shoot handheld, so I'm usually looking at the monitor versus like just this small little screen. So I use that monitor. The monitor is the Small HD Focus 7. So it's a pretty big monitor, but I love it. It's awesome. So I've got 2 Sony a7 IIIs. The other lens that I like to use, is the Tamron 28-75, and it's an awesome lens, very versatile. I might be switching it out to the Sigma 24-70, so it can be a little bit wider, as I found out that what I love to shoot on actually is what I'm shooting on right now, which is the 35 Sigma Art 1.4 lens. That lens is a beast. So I just love the look of a 35 area, and it's a prime, so it's extra sharp, and it does really, really well in low light. So great for the reception edits, and I love it when. You all right? Yeah, you're good? All right, cool. So I love reception, dance scenes and whatnot, and so having that 1.4, oh, so freaking good. Let's see what else. We've got this aperture light, and this aperture light is, I can't remember it, but I'll link it down below. I'm gonna turn that thing off because it is rather annoying. So yeah, so there's that. As far as audio goes, I have 2 of these. These are the Tascam DR10Ls. And these are great little lav mics for bride and groom. Honestly, I usually don't use this one for the bride in particular because I'm not really miking up the bride directly. I know some people like to put this on like the thigh of the bride, and it goes in under the dress, and then there's the white mic that is on the like the bra strap almost of the dress, which might work, but I don't feel like I need to do that, nor like I'm a guy, so I'm not gonna go to the bride unless I was a female videographer, which is a great benefit for female videographers. Is it's pretty easy to just be like, all right, throw up your dress, I'm gonna mic you up, lift up your leg, boom, there you go, you're good. But I've got 2 of those just in case. And then the other audio thing that I use that I recently purchased is this, the Tascam DR44. And this thing is pretty amazing. I record probably, I think it's 4 different audio files. So I have, oh, bless you. Bless you. You good? Yeah? Did you want more puffs? Okay, hold on 1 second. Here. You're gonna go through those really quickly. You want these? Here. There you go. But yeah, so on that Tascam DR44, I record 4 different. There's no melody. There's no melody to that, and it doesn't even run. But there are, I record 4 different audios, so one's really hot, one is for when someone's kind of like speaking a little softer, not so loud, and then the other backup also records lower, so to avoid any clipping and whatnot. So it's pretty great. Let's see here. So during the ceremony, I will usually have one on a tripod, which this one is on now, which is the Peak Design new tripod, travel tripod. It's great because it's small, very easy to put together. It's great. But so on this camera, this Sony, I'll usually slap on the 85 Sony Prime lens. And if I need to punch in, I'll punch in a little bit more. I'm usually shooting in 4K for the ceremony. So crop in a little bit, punch in, and it comes out to like a I think it's like 20-ish, something, I don't know. Some kind of math right there. So it's usually something pretty high. I don't have a 7200. I did have one, but honestly, I didn't. So annoying. So annoying. Not you. That song. It's so annoying. But yeah, I had a 7200, but I didn't use it. Didn't like the, I don't know, the colors. Not even the colors. Yeah, I just didn't really use it, and I like using primes a little bit more than I do using a zoom lens. The other one that I don't use and I might sell is this one. This is the Tamron 17 to 28, and I learned that for my style of wedding videography, I usually don't have very wide shots. So I'm usually on the 35 prime. And then if it's not the 35 prime I'm on, it's the Tamron 28 to 75, which I also might sell to get the new Sigma Art 24 to 70. So it'll be pretty wide, or wide enough for the shots that I use. I could use it on the gimbal. Yeah. Yeah. That one? What? What's wrong? What's up? You wanna have a conversation real quick? You good? Did you eat? Oh, you eat all your puffs? Here, here's some more. Ooh, yum. Here. There you go. Yeah. So, the drone that I use is an old one, but it works. It's the DJI Mavic Air. It's great. It gets what I need, and I don't need too much drone footage, to be honest. I think I'll probably upgrade to a newer, higher resolution drone, like the Pro 2, whenever I end up doing another destination wedding, like Greece or Iceland or something crazy where like I really want to show off the landscape. Whereas here, California is beautiful, but the brides know California, so it's not like they've never seen it before and they really want to show off where they are. Drone footage is just cool to have. So that's what I use. So what I usually have, the rig that it's on right now, that 35 prime 1.4, is usually handheld. I have a top handle, and then if I get tired, or for like speeches, anything where like someone's just talking and I know that they're going to be pretty much in the same exact spot, I have this monopod. This is the iFootage with the video head, which is okay. It's not the best video head, but it's great because I can very quickly take it off, put this back on. Struggle. Yeah, it's a great monopod. It's pretty light. I do wish it was, I don't know. I feel like someone should be making a monopod soon that is the same size, small size of that Peak Design tripod that just came out. So hopefully Peak Design, you should make a monopod. That would be super dope. that is equivalent, like this iFootage one, that has your plate and whatnot. But anyway, I've got 2 other stands that are on Amazon. I really don't need to show those to you because it's just Amazon light stands. And I pop those up during the receptions and speeches. So sometimes for first speeches, I'll put up 2 cameras, but most of the time for my films, I usually don't include, speeches inside of the highlight video. I usually will ask my couples either to write a letter to themselves to make the film a little bit more like intimate, or if they're already doing personal vows, I'll use those personal vows in the highlight video. Assuming they want any words in their video. Some of my clients and some of my couples usually, or sometimes don't want any voices of themselves in the highlight video. Sometimes they really just want a music video or, you know, a cinematic song. So I do also keep this in here because crap gets in the lens all the time, and it's good to have these, especially the Tamron lens, which it's another reason why I might sell it, is like stuff gets in that lens all the time. It's kind of annoying. Trying to think of anything else. The computer behind me is a newer iMac. I bought like separate, not included in the Apple ones, but like extra memory. So I edit everything on there. It's great. It works awesome. And I think that's really about it. Yeah. So I think the next video will have a little bit more detail as to audio and what I use for not just the groom, but like DJ ceremony and whatnot. And future videos, I'm probably gonna have other photographers and maybe other videographers hop in and just give some tips about, for the bride and groom in particular, you know, of what to expect, what timeline should look like, and so on and so forth, because ideally you're only getting married once. So, you know, it would be helpful to have like a little set of videos that I could either send to my clients that they could watch so that they can understand of like what the booking process looks like and what a timeline ideally looks like. So yeah. Let's see, Kai. Here's Kai. Come here, buddy. Oh, this is Kai Maverick Jackson. He is great. Say hi. What's that over there? You see the screen? What's that? All right. I think we had enough fun today. Peace! Did Daddy scare you? Did Daddy scare you? Get it! Get it! To get it! To get it! Silly. Alright. You already ate your puffs? You want more? Jeez, kid. Here. Take it, guy. Up we go.